It hosted the Olympic Games back in 1996, but it's nothing but baseball now at Turner Field in Atlanta, as MLB The Show welcomes you to this edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we'll play Game 1 of this 3-game series, as it'll be the Florida Marlins taking on the Atlanta Braves. And hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you as we get set for what promises to be an entertaining ball game. Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler are by my side, and Dave, we turn to you. What's the one thing we can watch for in this one?
Well, there are few better all-around players in the majors today than Andrew Jones. I mean, not only is he the best defensive center fielder in the game, but with 92 home runs the past 2 years, he's also one of the most prolific sluggers as well.
All right, Dave and Hud will join us shortly, but let's get to our new era Caps starting lineup as the visiting Florida Marlins align like this. Hanley Ramirez will lead things off and be the shortstop. Following him in the two-hole is Dan Uggla at second base. Batting third, Miguel Cabrera. He'll play third. After that, first baseman Mike Jacobs. Then comes the left fielder Josh Willingham. Jeremy Hermida follows him out in right. Matt Trainer is behind the plate. He'll hit seventh. Alfredo Amezaga bats eighth and plays center. Ricky Nolasco will be on the mound for the Marlins and bat number 9. Lance Cormier will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I'd say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. A look at the Braves alignment behind him, led, of course, by 9-time Gold Glove Award winner and one of the best ever, Andrew Jones, in center field. And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going.
Hanley Ramirez. Come on, roll the heater.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7:37.
And he lays off for ball one. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Now a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. Longerhans is there to put it away, and Ramirez is kept off base to start the ball game. Dan Uggla will step in, working on a nice 5-game hitting streak.
Uggla.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Up with it now is Prado on the first, and Uggla's retired here for the second out. So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera.
Here's the first offering. Hit hard but foul. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Up with it now is Prado. Throw on to Thorman will take care of him, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. And now the starting lineup for the host Braves looks like this. Martin Prado will lead things off and be the shortstop. Jeff Francoeur will bat next, really struggling against right-handed pitching, something to be aware of. Then comes the all-star catcher Brian McCann. In the fourth spot, the powerful Andrew Jones. He's, of course, out in center field. Scott Thorman is the number 5 hitter. He's at first base. Following him is left fielder Ryan Langerhans. Kelly Johnson is the second baseman. He bats number 7. Chris Woodward will hit 8th and play 3rd. Lance Cormier will bat number 9, and as you've seen, he is on the mound. Ricky Nolasco is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing, and from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And in the field, Louisville Slugger shows us that the Marlins will align themselves like this. Martin Prado will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And this is low, ball 1.
That was a good spot to miss. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone.
And this is fouled straight back. On the ground, softly back up the middle. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Jeff Francoeur will be the batter. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2 now to Francoeur.
Got to shorten up your swing now and try to protect the outer half.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Hermida is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Brian McCann will dig in, and you see he's among the National League leaders in RBIs thus far. On the ground towards second. There to take it is Ugla. And the throw is wide, but oh, look at the stretch at first as he keeps his foot on the bag to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field with no score. Mike Jacobs will step in among the National League leaders in home runs, as you see. Now a swing and a shot, foul. And you might want to put a helmet on that guy. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Third to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Josh Willingham digs in at the plate.
Josh Willingham.
swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. And Willingham watches that one miss, a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Oh, y'all don't give in now.
Outside, 2-1.
Trying to work that thing back to the outer half. Good spot.
Let's get this guy down.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases.
Well, take a look. It seemed to me he was expecting something off speed, but you see how well he adjusts to the fastball there.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring forth the youngster Jeremy Hermida. And a strike at the knees, more like at the shins, but it's 0-1.
And he won't want to play around here. He'd love to get a double play ball if he can.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Waiting on it is Francoeur, and he takes it for out number 2. Matt Trainer will get his first shot at it here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Prado is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Andrew Jones due up when we come back. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Andrew Jones will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Pretty darn good opposite field approach, but that fastball's too far out of the zone.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. And Cabrera throws across the diamond for out number 1. Scott Thorman steps in now. Lays off 1-0.
And after a very economical first, let's see if he mixes things up a bit.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. And that ball is gone as he tucks it over the wall down the left field line. So a solo shot down the line in left. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0. Ryan Longerhans is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball one. And this is taken for a ball. Looked pretty good, but it's 2-1 now.
Need a hit.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Two-two pitch on the way. Now a hard liner toward short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. Kelly Johnson will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now here's the first pitch. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. Throw on to Jacobs at first will take care of him, and the inning is over. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We've played two full. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Alfredo Amezaga is ready to go here as we begin the third. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. One-0 pitch now. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Well, he got away with that pitch, but when you're a veteran pitcher, those are the kind of location mistakes you just can't afford to make.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Got him. Ricky Nolasco will stand in for the first time here.
Freeze them, Bubba.
Fouled back.
That ball's foul.
Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
First time through the lineup, and he's looked awfully strong. Just one hit against him so far. He's got his A game working here.
Hanley Ramirez will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Oh, don't you give it to him.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one.
Good patience there to stay back and watch that all the way.
Let's get the easy out.
The next pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
That cutter started coming back, but not far enough.
Here he comes on 2-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. On the ground is short. Up with it now is Prado. Throw in the dirt, but Thorman's there to dig it out. A fine play as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Braves lead this one 1-0. Chris Woodward makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. Foul. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner back up the middle. Ugla's throw is right there for the first out. Lance Cormier will step in now. First pitch on the way. Low for ball 1.
And he'll make you bring that fastball up a bit before he takes a whack at it.
Hit one hard right here.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Amezaga calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Martin Prado will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
Might have been trying to overthrow that one a bit.
Let him pitch to you, darn it.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Braves lead it 1-0. Dan Ugla will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dan Ugla.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Not a bad spot out there. At least try and get him to chase something.
Curveball that time and sends it the other way toward right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he lays off there 1-0.
Pretty easy to lay off it when it's down that low.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Line hard into left. And that's in there, base hit. So a runner at first with one man gone. And here's the young first baseman, Mike Jacobs.
The first baseman, Mike
First pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and he'll lay off there and just take what's given to him.
Swinging a hard-hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Well, you can't fault the pitch location here. Have a look. They know he has trouble with the ball down, but he beats them at their own game. That's just good hitting.
Josh Willingham will dig in. He singled his first time around. Hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Jeremy Hermida will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a hard liner towards short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
He's now 2/3 of the way out of the jam, but I'm sure the fact that that ball was hammered gave him a little pause. But an out's an out. He's going to take it.
Matt Trainer will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Has a look, now the pitch. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. Base hit. And a second run is across. Alfredo Amezaga will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time.
Get this guy on stride!
And he takes ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And boy, his location has really been an issue in the inning. That pitch is right down the middle.
Here's a ground ball to first. And Thorman will just step on the bag himself, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Marlins lead it 2-1. Jeff Francoeur will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And that thing's coming in at 94 miles an hour. Tough to react quick enough to those.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now a ball grounded foul down the line near first. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So one away now for Brian McCann. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Working the inside corner with the fastball. Let's see if they stay right there.
Here's the pitch. Drifting toward the line is Hermida, but he won't have room. It's a foul ball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Slowly down the line to third. Could be a tough play. Foul. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll put this away for the second out. Andrew Jones will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Good zip to the fastball there by Nolasco, and it's 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Pretty routine over there for Jacobs, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Marlins on top, 2-1. Ricky Nolasco will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Come on, get the strikeout.
Now the first pitch. Right field. Francoeur is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th, and at the plate is the young shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. And here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. And this is hit well towards the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit. Dan Uggla will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman, Dan Uggla.
Now the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. Oh, gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and here comes young Miguel Cabrera. A throw behind the runner at second, and he just does get his hand back in time. Leans into a curveball there as it's hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball is out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead. First pitch coming. Mike Jacobs is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable with that location.
Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And no shot for Francoeur. This is a fair ball heading for the corner. Josh Willingham will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh Willingham.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
And with a few pitches to play with, let's see if they get him to chase something here.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Jones will have room, though, as he makes the catch and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Florida's out in front, 4-1. Scott Thorman will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Pitching coach will love that location.
Called strike 0-2. Up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ryan Longerhans will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. That stays straight, but I think he just missed it as this is hit in the air to fairly deep center field. Amezaga is back, though, and he's there to put it away, 2 down. Kelly Johnson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A pitch in there for the first strike.
And he buzzed him with that one a bit.
Now the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a fastball popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Jacobs will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. The Marlins lead it 4-1. And before the Marlins take their turn here in the 6th inning, let's take a moment to check their in-game box score through 5 innings. It's presented by Upper Deck. A new pitcher set to take over now. It'll be the left-handed specialist McKay McBride that gets the call. Jeremy Hermida will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Jeremy Hermida.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Honest Francoeur, but this is a base hit.
Well, these guys just do not want to let up right now. And heck, who can blame them? Get as big a lead as you can now and hope to get this one safely in the bag as soon as possible.
Matt Trainer will dig in. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Time to be a good 2-strike hitter here. That means just concentrating on making solid contact.
He waits, now the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line, and this is going to be a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Might have had him geared up for the fastball there because it didn't look like he was expecting the break at the end. And you can see on pitch track, that thing moved a good 9 inches.
Alfredo Amezaga will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Got to make sure at the plate you don't hit one on the ground here.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And this works in the outer half of the plate in, but it runs a bit too much.
One and 2 now. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Francoeur is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ricky Nolasco will stand in. He flew out his last time up. This is taken outside for ball 1.
Looks like he might be getting squeezed a little bit there.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Off the end of the bat. This is a tough play behind first. In there, a base hit.
And they're looking to perhaps break things open here in the middle innings with 2 on. They might be 1 extra base hit away from doing so.
Hanley Ramirez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Good late break there. Good pitch to get ahead on.
And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins on top, 4-1. Another look here at our in-game box score, and this one looks a bit bleaker than the last one. Just 1 hit so far, as they just haven't been able to get anything started offensively. Chris Woodward will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
If you can keep planting that pitch there, you'll be in good shape.
Down and away, ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
And now with the pitcher spot on deck, let's see if they want to work around this guy.
Get on to the next one.
2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. The pitcher's spot is next. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Go ahead, swing it a strike.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. And we'll see a pinch hitter come on here, and it looks to be Matt Diaz that'll get the call. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
And when guys get tired, they have a tendency to start leaving that pitch up. Got to be careful.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Martin Prado will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Ramirez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Boy, that's a very good changeup right there. Just goes to prove you don't have to strike everybody out to pitch well. Gets him off balance, and that's an easy out.
Jeff Francoeur will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ball 1.
Boy, he got the benefit of the doubt at the plate that time. That looked pretty good.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Swing and a liner towards second. So this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 4-1. New pitcher coming on now. It's the Hawaiian-born right-hander Tyler Yates that'll make an appearance here. Dan Uggla will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
When he's on, a pitch like that will take the sting out of your back.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Give him the heat, baby.
And that misses. 2-1. The pitch. Taken. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Matt, he's digging a hole for himself now by not offering at those.
Sit him down.
And he got him. Miguel Cabrera will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a home run thus far.
Send his ball home to mama.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
And if he keeps that pitch in the middle of the plate like that, he's not going to be long for this game.
Now here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2. So 2 are gone here in the inning for Mike Jacobs. Now here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
You won't see guys chasing fastballs down there too often.
Let him swing
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Josh Willingham will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Left fielder, Josh Willingham. Now let him swing and miss.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
And he's going to need to rein that one in a bit because he'll get beat if he keeps leaving pitches up.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Take this guy, Dial.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And that ball is gone. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And that might be the one that officially closes the book on this game. Once you get down by 5 or 6 runs, it's very difficult to come back.
Jeremy Hermida will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Come on, don't give in now.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Good discipline there.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Jones will get under it, though, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta. The Marlins lead it 6-1. Brian McCann will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Got to bend the knees and go down and get that one.
Having success with a fastball here, it's 0-2 now. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Amezaga has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Andrew Jones will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And a foul ball straight back. Now a swing and a ball grounded foul down near third. him up. Strike 3 called on the fastball, and there are 2 gone. Scott Thorman will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
They may go right back out there with that heater.
And this pitch will miss low, apparently. Okay, it's 2-0. On the way. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now. Swinging a soft liner to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Ryan Longerhans will stand in. He flew out his last time out. First offering on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Yeah, not a pitch you could extend on. That's a good spot.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Boy, and even late in the ballgame, Matt, he's still getting that fastball up in the mid-90s.
And a good pitch, but they can't get Langerhans to bite. It's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And now that runner on first can get a head start here with 2 out.
Now a fastball hit on the ground towards second. Throw over to Jacobs is right there, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Florida's out in front, 6-1. Matt Trainer will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Hit him on the bam.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Trying to work him down in the zone. That's just where you need to keep that fastball.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Two and one. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Langerhans is back, though, as he makes the catch on the track for the first out. Alfredo Amezaga will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runs up and gets one down here, but it might not be deep enough. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. And this is something you always have to be thinking about. He'll indeed drop it down from time to time and legs it out. Ricky Nolasco will dig in. He singled his last time around. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now he squares and gets one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. The young Marlins taking their act on the road, and they lead it here in the 8th inning as you get a look at our line score through the first 7. Hanley Ramirez will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Trying to lock him up there with a fastball. That's a good spot to miss.
And this is taken down around his ankles for ball 3. Dan Ugla would be next. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
He got away with one there. Even 3-0, you're taking a big chance laying it in there like that.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. New pitcher set to go now. Good to see that righty Rafael Soriano has bounced back and is ready to take over on the mound. Dan Ugla will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time. First pitch on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And that strike zone's starting to expand a bit here in the late going.
Grounded foul off to the right near Perry Hill in the first base coaching box. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time. Now a pickoff play at second, and a dive, but he's back. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Marlins strand a pair. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Kelly Johnson will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. Too high, 1-0.
He might be getting tired here because he's missing up now.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Trying to get him to reach for one, but he held back.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Chris Woodward will be next. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And it's starting to look more and more like this winning streak's going to end at 4.
Chris Woodward will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And this is low, ball 1. Towards straightaway center field. Amezaga is there, 2 gone. Chipper Jones will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Chipper Jones.
Fastball just misses for ball 1.
And he's not afraid to run pitches inside on hitters.
(1-0) on the way. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And no one will get this one. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, and Matt, it is so hard to come off the bench cold like that and deliver, but that's just a super job of hitting right there.
Martin Prado will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Lined up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. We'll see Miguel Cabrera when we get back. They lead it 6-1. So a new pitcher coming on, and it'll be the veteran right-hander Chad Peranto. Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Matt, it's always important to come out of the bullpen throwing strikes. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Mike Jacobs is on deck. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Mike Jacobs, we'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. And that misses, ball 1.
Don't you give it to him.
Here's the 1-0. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and a perfect location there as he catches the corner for strike 2. Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, a base hit. Josh Willingham will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1.
And now we'll see the infield shift into double play depth right here.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
And look at the way that thing just falls off at the end.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Ready with the 2-1. Foul. Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he knew it. 2 gone. Jeremy Hermida will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Working the black, that's a good pitch.
Ball hit hard towards the hole, and that's past the diving infielder for a base hit.
And that is number 15 for him in this one, as they have really swung the bats well.
Matt Craner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And he's got to be more patient and wait for that pitch to be in the zone.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And there's strike three, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Marlins lead this one 6-1. Jeff Francoeur will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Francoeur. Come on now, Francoeur.
Grounded foul. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And that's in there, base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the 9th.
And have a look. The catcher sets the target down around the knees, but this is a good low ball hitter, and he gets good wood on this one.
Now here's Freddie Gonzalez, the Marlins manager, making his way toward the mound. And that's going to do it now for Ricky Nolasco. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. A new pitcher coming on now. It's the former Crimson Tide standout, left-hander Taylor Tankersley. Brian McCann will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
He had him out in front, but he couldn't pull the trigger.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away.
That ball's foul.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And he'll sling that thing across the strike zone, but he can't nip the corner.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Andrew Jones will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Sometimes I gotta put the team on my back to make sure that we win and pick it back.
And a ball 1-0.
And now let's see if they take some speed off with this next pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Francoeur on at first, the pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Sometimes guys go down and get the soft stuff. Not there.
Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1.
Man, whatever you do, don't challenge him with a fastball up there again. He could kill you.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, you might file this under too little too late, but this home run's going to cut into that lead just a bit. This one might not be over yet.
Scott Thorman will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. First pitch to him. Ball one.
Might have wanted to go up and get that one, but wisely laid off.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. One on the way. Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Willingham will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. So the Braves down to their final out now. And digging in is the left fielder, Ryan Longerheim. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. A diving effort there by Ramirez, but he can't quite get there. It's a base hit. Jorge Julio is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Kelly Johnson will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Good zip to the fastball there by Julio for strike 1. 1-1.
Oh, almost got him to commit, but he wisely laid back.
Now the 1-1. Swinging a high chopper. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, this ball club showed me a lot tonight. They really put their nose to the grindstone and came away with a hard-fought victory on the road.
So the Marlins claim victory here. And Soup, let's check out our new era cap heads-up play of the game from this one.
Matt, here it is, a base hit, and this is going to bring 2 men across as they took the lead they would never relinquish.
And fellas, as always, there are a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, Dave, I think the guy you see here is most deserving of being our upper deck player of the game.
Matt, he was a tough out up there in this one. 3 hits, including a home run, and without him, this might have been a different game.
So that brings us to the conclusion of this one. For my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler and all of us here at the show, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. Once again, our final score, the Marlins win it 6-3. This has been a presentation of MLB 07 The Show. For more, log on to MLB07.com. Good night, everybody.